One of the places I felt disrespected the most as a father was at my children's schools growing up. It was insane. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. Yo, it's crazy. It's hilarious, but it's like, yo, I thought about it. And then I was a principal of a middle school back in 2023 and a teacher in 2022. It was always amazing, even raising my kids, that I could go to a school with their mom and we're standing inches apart and the teacher is fully focused on my children's mother. They're not even looking at me. They're not even acknowledging my presence the whole time. It always was like baffling. Like, wait a minute, am I here? Like, what are we talking about? And I realized something, that when it comes down to kids and education, people are very disrespectful to the presence of fathers. Very. And so what I did, I told you guys I was a principal. One of the major things I did when I became a principal was I got in contact with all the fathers. I told my secretary from the very start, I'm a Philly guy, from the rip, that's Philly slang, that means from the beginning. When I first came on, I said, you know what? The first thing I want to do is I want to get in touch with the dads. I mean, I saw moms in the car line, and y'all know this stuff, dropping kids off at school. But I said, you know what? These kids have dads. And I did a gathering for dads. I would be on the car line every morning. So if a dad was a mom or dad, but especially dads, and I noticed something. I noticed that the more they saw me out there as a male principal, right? And the more they saw me out there day to day, they wouldn't just drop their kids off in a car line. I noticed they were getting out the car. Hey, Christian, how you doing? And they start getting more involved in the school. Then I'm start hearing guys, hey man, I'm a contractor. Hey man, I'm a lawyer. Hey man, I'm a doctor. Hey man, I am a male guy. And they start saying, man, whatever I can offer, I like to teach this to kids. And then I start noticing, man, we had so much father participation. I'm the only male on my staff, like all the women teachers, all the women secretaries and preschool leaders and everything. And they even noticed. They said, wow, Christian, we're noticing that these dads are greatly involved and they're wanting to come into the school more. Why are you saying this, Christian? I'm not a principal anymore. I'm still a dad, and even though my older kids are in college, I got a little one that's in second grade. And I'm gonna tell you, one of the things I used to say to the dads as a principal all the time was, we can have the strongest school in the city if we have full father presence here. Full fathers, all the fathers involved. You see what I'm saying? Listen, when you are in your kid's school, whether back to school night, whatever it is, make yourself present as a father. They'll treat your kid different. I'm telling you, when you are present as a dad, and those teachers, those administrators, those coaches, they know, wait a minute, this kid has a dad, they treat your kid with more honor. Because they know that you are a protector of that child. Mind, body, and soul. Mind, body, and soul. And when they know that your kid has direction at home, they you know what the teachers do? They lean on knowing that. Like, hey man, I know your mom and dad taught you better than that. Right? It's a different honor. I had an experience. My daughter is a state champ at track, and she's just a brilliant runner. And she has one of these coaches, one of these after school teacher coaches who really doesn't know what he's doing. It's just an after school thing for him, extra money. He don't really know how to coach. My daughter's a brilliant runner. So is there some other brilliant runners on the team? And I'm like, well, he's making all kinds of bad decisions, and he's trying to intimidate the girls or what they're going to do. And one day I called the school and I got him on the phone. And I said, I went through what I went through with him as far as, hey man, this is what I believe, you're doing is not fair, and it doesn't really make sense. And, my daughter is on her way to college, and, and I also let him know, like, hey man, if you having a problem, or that's making you angry, or as a coach, then you can call me and talk to me about my child and about what's going on. I said, but one thing that's never going to happen is you are never going to intimidate my daughter as a coach. Never. And I didn't raise my voice. I don't all the tough talk, none of that. All that's unnecessary. Just him knowing my daughter had a father, he cut it out. I have twins, y'all. I talk about my twins all the time. I tell them all the time, do you know that boys treat you different? They're at that early dating age when they liking boys and want to go out. I said, do you know that how a boy treats you different knowing you have a dad? In this dating world, fathers change all that. But we'll talk about, we'll do that dating thing on another podcast. But in education, make sure that you make yourself present, make yourself known. Make the teachers know, man, my kid has a dad, and he guides them through homework, and he helps them do the right things. And make sure that just your presence, man, adds something to it. And again, don't allow yourself to be ignored in these moments. My kids were in private school, man, and here I am paying tuition, and I'm at every event. I'm at all the schools, the music thing, and all the Christmas show. Y'all know as dads, all the stuff we got to go to, and would never be acknowledged. And here I am, the reason why this kid is at this school. The very reason why this kid is at this school is because I'm paying this tuition. And you won't acknowledge me as a father. But what I learned is I used to ignore it and say, oh man, that's really, but I don't ignore it anymore. I stopped ignoring it. I made myself known. No, the teacher, you're going to talk to me too in this conversation. If it's 3 of us, you're going to talk to me. And I'm going to ask you questions. That's another thing, guys. Start asking questions in those moments. Let yourself be known. I don't know if they don't think fathers are intelligent or we just don't care. But show those schools that you care about the education of your child, because they will educate your child properly. They'll put more attention into your child, knowing they have a support at home in the caring hands of a father. Hey man, good morning. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. I just wanted to talk to you about fathers and education. I just dropped my daughter off at school, and here I am. I just wanted to holler at y'all. But hit the like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button. Welcome to the podcast. It's a place where fathers grow. It's where fathers learn, and we just become greater and greater every day, man. Hey man, you're a great father. I'm proud of you. We all trying to put this thing together. There's no rule book that comes with this. Is we all trying to figure it out, all right? So walk this life out today, y'all. Walk this life out with no fear, no shame, and no compromise. And walk your fatherhood out with no fear, no shame, and no compromise. Yesterday was history, and tomorrow's a mystery. All we got is right now. Be great today, guys. Love you. Peace.